Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. In today's video, I'm going to do a book review for The Angels of Wrath by Gordon Winterfield. Wield the magic of darkness with the power of light. Now, guys, this is going to be one of my most difficult videos that I've ever made, because you guys know I love the gallery of magic. You know that. But I love the truth, and I love wisdom. My truth. Now, my truth may not be someone else's truth, but I want to be credible for myself. So in one of my recent videos, someone left a comment that they own the Demons of Magic, which is a really good book, by the way. I love this book. I've done a review for it. It's on my channel, and I'm going to compare and contrast them, and I'm going to tell you why this is not one of my favorite books. Okay, I'm going to talk to you with my heart, with my soul. I have my tea. I need some more. It's kind of cold, but I want to do this because whenever I try to avoid being honest and credible, and this person that I'm trying to be, I get writer's block. I get blocked. My creativity becomes blocked because I'm not being honest. So in order for me to do anything else, I need to do this, and I need to be honest. Now, you know I love the gallery of magic, child. Everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? But I make these videos for future Cassandra, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not getting paid or sponsored, or no one is telling me to do these reviews, and I love it this way, because this means I can be honest and I can be truthful. I can, I'm looking out for future Cassandra, that, the younger version of myself who is looking to grow, and she's looking for metaphysical tools to help her on her journey to reach the next level. I don't want to let her down. So I'm going to tell you, yes. So with that, and keep that in mind, this is going to be a little bit of a different video, because I'm making this video for the future version of myself who's going to come looking for the review on this book. And she's going to wonder, did I, maybe I didn't own it, or I didn't see it. Yeah. But I'm going to talk to her. But first I want to tell you about the book. So, Angels of Wrath. I'm going to read the back of the book. This is not a book of casual curses. Casual curses. Let's say that again. This is not a book of casual curses, darling. The darling part is mine. But a book of peace and justice. Angels are powerful beings that can be called to work great and wrathful wonders. If your sincere intent is to cause harm, confusion, or disruption, the angels will not comply. So he's saying that if you're probably just out for fun, or you just want to hurt somebody, the angels will probably not comply. This book has not been written for those who seek spiritual enlightenment, although they may well arise from your work, but for those who seek results. Should you have any fear that this work is evil or an abuse of angelic contact, then read no further. This book is for those who have sensed the might of angels and wish to turn their power to deeds that many will believe to be dark. Is this good? Do you have your coffee or your tea, or do you have it? Because this is interesting. But let me finish, darling. Just to read the back of the book. Since you don't have it, I'm going to read it for you. Far from being the delightful creatures of peace found in New Age artwork, angels are spiritual beings of immense strength, and this strength can manifest as wrath. Whether you are new to magic or quite experienced, this book will introduce you to a lesser known group of angels. When called in various combinations, these angels have the power to cause devastation to your enemies. Such workings are as powerful as a curse and often more targeted and cunning. There are 29 powers to be revealed or reveled. I think the word is reveled. The angels can bind, destroy defenses, remove wealth, and destroy a business, while rendering your victim too weak to respond and unable to see what you are doing. Okay? You will have the power to silence and confuse, bringing illness, insomnia to those who trouble your life. For more severe enemies, you can bring the wrath of judgment upon them and remove their ability to find spiritual sanctuary. You can produce hatred between those you name while causing anxiety, dark moods, and memory loss with confusion of the heart and mind. There is a ritual to prevent your enemies from even working magic, child. I'm going to give you that. The even was my part. But there is a ritual to prevent your enemies from working magic. Angels of Wrath, Gordon Winterfield. Will the magic of darkness with the power of light. Whew! This is one of the books that I have never used. No. So let me just read some of the contents, the table of contents for you. Because I love, because when I'm looking to purchase a book or know something about it, I have to go to the table of contents. Let's see, the Angels of Wrath. Let's see, can I get to some of the topics? Silence an enemy. Silence the powerful. Confuse and disrupt. Create insomnia. A shield against fear. Harm and destroy. Destroy with wrath. Wound with fury. Bring judgment. Cause spiritual blindness. Let me see. Can I get this in focus here? Oh, wrong page. And let's see. And a dispute, punish an enemy, cause hatred between people, create anxiety, cause memory loss, triumph over an enemy, confuse hearts and minds, eliminate beauty, create fear in a strong enemy, cause darkness, and invalidate magic. Woo! Yes. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that maybe somebody has not tried to burn down my village or hurt my family or put me, right? Maybe I'm not on a plantation because maybe I'd be looking for this book. Right? So I'm not judgment, but that's not really what I'm doing here. Now, in Gordon's book, Demons of Magic, I want you to just see the difference between the two. This book is just using demons who are constrained by angels who are, listen, I know people say, I don't want people, I know people are saying that this girl is crazy, and I'm used to it and I accept it. I just don't think all demons are bad. I don't think all angels are, I don't see life in terms of black and white. I think we're all everything. We are all demons and angels all together. Like, I think we're good, we're bad, I'm sorry that I don't have a simplistic view. My view is more about your intention and what it is that you're putting into the world. I'm sorry if you think that I'm just like, oh my God, that's a demon. But just to read a little bit of the back of this book. Demonic magic can lead to a life of success, power, and extraordinary peace. I bet it can bring you a lot of peace. The beauty of demonic magic is that spiritual growth arises from material pleasure. Demons, they will demolish your enemies, but to me, nobody would do it like Archangel Michael, okay? enrich bold ventures, satisfy material desires, and provide you with wisdom, charisma, healing, and persuasive dignity. If these are works of darkness, they bring a great light. So their rituals can be something like to improve your skills in music or writing, to bring courage when a situation is overwhelming. You see, so you're just using a different type of magic to create or to bring about your goals and dreams, to manifest your goals and dreams, right? So this book is to me is not evil, and I'm not saying the other book is evil, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Now I have a massive library of books about magic, and every book has all of these topics. Whether you are mixing herbs, getting graveyard dirt, child, making a candle, every topic that I've just gone over with you, all magic books have the same topics. It's just what avenue you choose to go about manifesting your goals. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're not like, oh my God, you're doing that? No, all of them do that. I got some good stuff coming. I got some good book reviews coming. I just can't read that fast. I like to try the books out before I do a review, because I think it or at least give you. Now, see, with the Gallery of Magic, it's different, because I'm out here telling everybody how wonderful these books are. Y'all, you know how when your kid go away to college, people give their kids, they give their kids a book. You know, I gave my daughter Words of Power. Like, you take this with you. Okay, this is what you need. This is what I would give my grandbaby as a gift when she started. That's how much I love it. So I feel like I need to bring another level of honesty. If I'm not crazy about something, or if I don't recommend it, or if I have misgivings about it, I feel like I should be honest, right? So I decided to do this video for future Cassandra. This video is for future Cassandra. So this is an excellent book. I love it. I'm not Angels of Wrath. It's not my favorite book, because I'm not a vengeful person in general. I don't hold grudges. I don't want to get anybody, but I do have a prayer, and my prayer is, I always say, I ask God to surround and protect me, and then if anybody send anything to me, I like to give you back to you. So if you're sending something bad to me, may it come back to you 1,000,000,000 times fold with the power of infinity. So if you wishing ill on me, you didn't wish it on me, baby. You just wished it on yourself. If you wished wealth on me, you just didn't wished it on yourself. You understand? So, and then after the person has learned the lesson they need to evolve, I ask that light goes to the central sun to be cleansed and be renewed, and to come back down to this planet and saturate it in love. But I'm not like out here being naive. I'm just not purposely saying, oh, let me get, well, I have done some work. But it wasn't in this book. Maybe I should have used this book, but I did. You know what I'm saying? There were some things I had to take care of. I don't want to sit here and act like I haven't had to protect myself and go out of my way. I guess, the thing I hate about judgment too is that the minute I start judging something, I'll be looking for this book. Where is my book? Where's my Angels of Wrath? But it's not all bad. It's just, it has an energy to it so this is what I want to say. One thing that I love about this book, Angels of Wrath, is that in the beginning, it has a meditation called the stillness. The Gallery of Magic, the stillness is also incorporated in they have a Patreon for members, and you can receive a book with the stillness in it as well. So this is not the only place where this meditation is located, but basically it is the most beautiful meditation I've ever done in my life. And let me see, can I find a little bit of it? So just really briefly, it says, remember where you were an hour ago. And then, you move back in time, like before you were born, even to a point to after you were born. That's all I'm going to say about that, right? It's so, one of the things I like to think about when I do the stillness meditation, I think about my grandma, who I brought with me. And this is my grandma, Minnie Bell. And it's my auntie, Crowley, when she was a little girl with her. So I always think that one day I'm just going to be a picture to my grandbabies. I'm just going to be a picture or a video. You know what I mean? And that's going to be, and they're going to tell their children and their grandchildren about me. And I'll be in this version. Right? So that's one of the beautiful things, one of the things they ask you to do. Now with the meditation of stillness, it asks you to go to a time prior to your existence, during your existence, after your existence, where you were like an hour ago to 10 minutes ago to 10 minutes to like maybe an hour in the future. It gives you a sense of timelessness and wisdom. So, with that being said, future Cassandra, I do not want you to buy this book until you are at least 45 years old. And I want you to be at least 45 years old when you buy this book, Cassandra. And I want you to have had your heart broken really, really bad already. Because if I had had angels of wrath in my 20s, my 30s, and my 40s maybe, I would say definitely, 20s and 30s, I would call this book, To All the Boys Who Broke My Heart, I Got Some For You. That's what I would call this. I got some for you. You think you're gonna just not call me back? You think you just gonna take my love and just not? Dude, let me bring you. Where is that? Bring you some grief. But this Cassandra, 60-year-old Cassandra, not 60, not quite yet. This Cassandra would never take revenge, or I hate the word never, because I have found that whenever I say never, God's ears perk up. Like, did you say never? Did you say never? Because, let me show you what that book was written. So I don't want to say that, God, I don't mean that. Please don't, I understand that sometimes you have to do stuff to protect yourself, all right? But I want to say this to future Cassandra. See, the reason why I don't want you to buy this or use this book, if you buy it, just put it, under your mattress, or just not under your mattress, because I found that Magick books that I have slept with, I've had really some very eerie experiences. Don't just put it away, okay? I want you to grow up and experience life more. The thing that I really want you to understand, future Cassandra, is that you don't need to control everything. And that until you develop a relationship with your idea of God, and know that God loves you, and that you have a spiritual team, your guardian angels, your ancestors, that you don't need to control every single thing, because that boy that you probably want to zap, you know what I'm saying, that you probably want to get him real good because he broke your heart, you know what I'm saying, you'll be better off just working on that degree and studying for that exam you need to pass in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't even know how bad you don't even want to be bothered with him. You don't even know what a loser he is, and how you don't need to be, girl. Listen to me. If he ghosts you, if he doesn't call you, he did you a favor. That is, you now have more time to go to the gym, take care of yourself, finish your degrees, get your, you know what I mean? Like, be available for somebody who is nice. Anytime, listen to me, future Cassandra, listen to me. Do you honestly, this is why the most important thing I need you to know is that until you develop a relationship with God and know that God loves you, and know that God would never let anything that is for your highest good, that's good for you, leave your life without replacing it with something else, without protecting you. Until you know that, cause see, 20-year-old Cassandra, 30-year-old Cassandra, no, we would have taken care of some people. Those people that were stabbing you in your back at your job, 20, 30-year-old Cassandra would have taken care of them. And that job, and I want to tell you this too, that job that girl, until you have been fired from a job for doing the right thing, and you would have fought to keep that job because you were afraid that you were going to be evicted, you were afraid that you weren't going to have toys for your kids for Christmas. See, God worked all that out, didn't he? But you would have been trying to hold on to a job. As a matter of fact, you don't know it, but listen to me. You're going to lose that job, but you're going to get your next job that's going to pay 3 times more than the one that God took from you for doing the right thing. You don't need to go in here and start zapping up people and taking care of people for doing you wrong, because you don't even need to be there. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to control everything. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to hurt. People who hurt you, they are on their own journey. They have their own lessons they need to learn. So this is what I'm going to say to you. I'm not going to tell you you're not going to need this book one day. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to tell you, put this away until you really have lived to know that even when you don't retaliate, even when you're not vengeful, the universe has a way of taking care of people and circumstances and how things will work out for you. Because when you're young, you don't always have the wisdom to know that it's going to be all right. So I don't want you buying this book till you're 45. You had your heart broken. You lived through it, right? You've been fired from a job and got a better job. Yeah! You know what I'm saying? I don't want you going after people who stabbed you in your back, who turned, because they could have been angels helping you elevate to the next level. Lessons you need to learn. So, there's one, so that's for you. Not until you're 45, heartbroken, lost your job, and know that God loves you. Know that you can recover. Know that you don't need to know, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to take care of everything. You have ancestors, you have the angelic realm, you have spiritual guides and teachers who are all working on your behalf. And yes, when you get older, you can do some, maybe, I'm not saying don't do magic, but don't do vengeful magic. Cause hatred between two people. I mean, say that once you do the stillness and the stillness meditation, you'll probably not want to do a lot of the things in here. I'm not a vengeful person by nature, but I will protect myself and send energy back. But so I want to tell you guys this one thing. If you haven't clicked off, if you're still here, we kind of right here. There's one ritual in here. It's called it's called To Eliminate Beauty, right? Let's get that in focus. I want to read you a little bit about Eliminate Beauty. While there are many legends of magic that causes youth to fall away from the face, the reality is that magic achieves this effect most readily by working with the mind and the spirit. This ritual removes the veneer of beauty that your target maintains through willpower and vigor, while making the uglier emotions more visible in the face and taking sparkle from the eyes. This is, I was thinking, like, what? Why would you want to take somebody's beauty? See, now, before even reading this book, y'all, I've always felt this way. My students all know that I'm vain. I am vain, child. Like, Lord God Jesus knows that I am. And that's why I don't hold grudges. I don't hold on to things, because I feel like if you hold on to them, they show up. They show up in your face, in your gut. Like, I don't know. I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry with you. I hold nothing. I walk light in this world. And it's really just because I feel like if you're jaded and bitter, it blocks your blessings. It you know what I mean? It's just no. Let it go, child. I don't want my hatred for you to show up on my face, my teeth. You know what I'm like? No, bye. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in that, but I want to tell you guys how I feel about this. So as you guys know, and I'm really kind of chatty tonight, and I'm looking for you guys know that I'm writing my Jungle Beauty Goddess book series, right? And I have book 1, 2, and 3. Here they are, right? I don't know. Here we go. And the Jungle Beauty Goddess is a story about human evolution. And anyway, I'm working on book 4 right now. And there are 4 witches. And the earth is pretty much, I don't want to give a lot of the book away, but there are 3 witches, I'm sorry. There are 3 witches. I'm on book 4, and there are 3 witches. And a woman comes to the witches, and she says, take her beauty. And she's this woman is sleeping with her husband, and she is gorgeous. And she said, take her beauty. She's talking about how much her husband was her high school sweetheart, and how much they've loved each other, and they have these children together, a family together, a life together. And she was, just crying to the witches, take her beauty. And the witches in my story, Genevieve, she said, no, darling, you don't want to take her beauty. You want to enhance her beauty. You want to make her so sternly, mesmerizingly, captivatingly beautiful. You want to make her the most beautiful woman in the world. And this woman who's crying, she said, why would I do that? She already has my husband. Da, da, da. She said, no. Because her beauty is going to attract even more men who are going to be interested in her, fall in love with her. Your husband, it would make him feel insecure. He won't be able to keep up. He'll feel like he doesn't deserve her. It would destroy their relationship because of all the options she would have. But then the thing about it is that men usually, she'll have all these choices, her choice of men who will, some will want to do right by her. Others will just want to use her because of her beauty. She'll become obsessed with maintaining this beauty, and because she'll have a gift that she didn't create for herself. Darling, don't take her beauty. That's second grade, darling. That's kindergarten. You want to give her beauty. And let me tell you the other part of it. The witches tell this woman is that, whatever you do, it has a tendency to come back to you. So you're giving her beauty, and this beauty is going to come back to you. You're going to get your karma. You're going to be even more beautiful to your husband. Your husband is going to forget about her because all of the men are going to be after her. She's not going to know who to pick. And your husband will look at you And he's going to see the beauty in you. He's going to see how beautiful you are and why he fell in love with you. And you, my dear, you would get to decide if you want to keep your husband or not. But he will see your beauty. He would cherish your beauty. Now, I know with the gallery of Magick in general, they don't believe in the karma rule. They don't believe, they feel that if anything is your own guilt that bring karma back to you. See, I believe that, I agree with them in the sense that, see, we want to be punished. We are all here to grow. Let me say this. We are all here to grow and become the best version of ourselves. And I think that when we do certain things, we reflect on those things and we wonder, was that the best thing to do? Should I have done something different? Was that a wise thing for me to do? Was I, could I have handled that in a different way? So I think in the guilt of some of the things that we've done because we were young or we're immature or we haven't developed wisdom or we don't have all the information needed. You understand what I'm saying? So I tend to believe that we do kind of get us back because it's just one. We're all one. And when I say one, it's me dealing with me, the future me, the energy I put out, the decisions I made. So with that being said, darling, I know this was a long video, but I had to get this off my heart. When somebody leave a comment and say, oh, I have the angels of wrath, and I'm out here saying, oh, you got to do this, this ritual, this angelic ritual, and that angelic ritual, I don't want to feel guilty and want to, and say, well, do whatever, do you, boo, do harm and destroy. You can do whatever you want to do. But future Cassandra, until you know God, until you know God loves you, until you know you don't need to control everything, and there is a spiritual team that's been assigned to you that's going to help you, until you know that you are strong and that you are loved, I don't want you messing around with this book, girl. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darlings, in the next video.